And thankfully, somebody out of the blue, I didn't even ask, just told me, look, I have an old electric wheelchair at home from my grandmother. And so what happened to me, like first there were random pains. They made it a little hard to do things here and there. And before long, like I was limping, like then the next thing you know, I could barely walk. Um, then the next thing you know, I'm bedridden, like to the point where every day going to the bathroom was like so hard, even just to stand. I started wheeling around the house on an office chair to make it easier. Eventually, I ended up getting a wheelchair so I could at least get out of bed. Um, and actually, like first it was a push wheelchair. So somebody else had to do it because my arms at that point were so painful. It was so hard to even use my arms. And thankfully, somebody out of the blue, I didn't even ask, just told me, look, I have an old electric wheelchair at home from my grandmother. We don't need it. I'll give it to you because they're freaking expensive. And when all this went down, I was in graduate school. So, you know, the whole poor student trope was at play. So I was so grateful he gave me this mobility scooter. And so for a while, I don't know, I tried different medicines, but like the first thing, as soon as I felt the pain, part of me was like, wait, practice, like what exactly is it even going to do for me? And so I connected to my intuition, and what my intuition told me was paleo diet. And I'd never heard of that. I started looking up, there's actually an autoimmune protocol of the paleo diet, and it cuts out a lot of foods that now I know trigger me, like nightshades. And I tried some Western medicine too. And for a while, like I went into remission. I went back to graduate school in my mobility scooter, but then graduated able to walk. So like over the course of study, I was able to become strong again. And eventually I got off all medicines and I lived for years without much issue. Like I would still have a pain here and there, like probably more pain than most people, but I was functional. I was able to walk pretty far. And like if I pushed it the next day, I could kind of tell like my ankles would be stiff or whatever, but you know, I was still getting along.